Going to be Siphonn versus Complexity's RSVP. He's going to RSVP some pain here on GSL dual site. You see what I did there with the name?
I did. I liked it.
And Siphonn here is looks like he's a fairly high Masters player.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen the name before, but I don't have any fond memories of him or anything. But I know I've seen him in some dailies. But RSVP, man,
Fond memories.
This guy is a beast.
All right. Well, yeah, obviously RSVP. I've cast him, I think, twice only, but
Really?
yeah,
You are.
I'm missing out,
You're
right?
in for a treat. Oh yeah.
Did he play? Was he with Complexity during the MLG season? Do you know?
I feel like he was for part of it. I don't know if he actually went to that many MLGs though. I'm trying to think. I honestly don't remember. That was like a decade ago in StarCraft time.
It's weird, guys, like how much the landscape of the game changes. You know, if you take some time off, if you go on vacation, you don't really keep up with it. Things change. I wouldn't say now because we're in the off season, but definitely during MLG GSL season, things change so much. And I think it's one of the hard things about being a StarCraft fan is keeping up. Unlike baseball, football, traditional sports, even soccer, where the players are the players, everything's kind of routine. You know when the big events are. People can come off and on the radar so fast.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I stopped casting for a month, and I was like looking up North American teams, like trying to figure stuff out, and like I knew who Clash was, and I knew who Infinity 7 was, but it's like, man, who are all these new teams with all these new players, and it can just change so quickly.
Yeah, and I want to say thanks to Totemo saying some nice things in chat about us. I love that.
Oh, thank you, buddy.
All right, guys, we're going to get ready. This is going to be GSL dual site, so we're in the third round already. Amazingly, I should say.
Wow,
Moving
yeah,
through
that
the
is
Playhem
impressive.
daily. Might get to cast more of this. I don't know what we're gonna do if I have to leave, but I may just cancel those plans. Next time that we get a break, I'm gonna fire off some text messages, let them know that my house is burning down. My cat died in a major cat accident down on Main Street.
Tornado outside BRB.
Tornado outside BRB. Actually, it's quite cold here. It's negative 42 today in Alaska.
Oh my goodness!
I know.
Yeah, StarCraft Alaska. You are in Alaska.
I am.
I should have guessed.
You should have guessed. Guys, this is a PvP, and I'm going to turn on the music so you can hear some awesome wong wong Protoss music. Actually, I don't like the Protoss music, but
I don't like it at all either.
I'm sure there's people out there who do like it. And pardon me, guys, there's not much going on, so I am going to turn up the volume in-game real quick before too much gets done here.
Sure.
There we go. Perfect. Now, this is Complexity's RSVP here, spawning as the blue Protoss, and as the other blue Protoss, the lighter of the two, Siphonn. He's a high Masters Protoss. We'll have to see. Good luck's coming out for both players. I'm excited because PvP is one of my favorite matchups. I recently switched to Protoss. I guess I'm at the diamond level. It doesn't really matter when you say something like that. Like, you go and brag to your friends, like, yeah, I'm in Platinum, but I just switched to Terran. Like, it's a big deal. Like, your friends are going to be like, oh, man, that's going to change the metagame. People are going to be all wondering what you're going to do with that. Now, unless you're high Masters, it's kind of like, well, that's good. Good for you. It's not like TLO switching every other day to a new race.
Right.
But, yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying Protoss. I'm enjoying winning because I used to play Zerg. It's fun.
Whoa.
Oh, whoa.
Whoa.
Just kidding, guys. Actually, if you looked at the GSL and tournament records, Zergs didn't do too bad overall. Terrans have kind of fallen off a little bit.
Yeah, but there's still a good number of them in the GSL, so...
Yeah. They didn't go away. They still exist.
They're still there. I feel like Zergs and Protoss can still unite with their hatred of the Terran race.
Oh, man. Those threads. And these guys, man, I'm going to ask them next time to not pick such similar colors, because actually I'm having trouble watching this go down. Who's who, man? This is rough. Although we do have scouts. I guess they both went off fairly early. Cybernetics core timing's pretty much the same. Yep. So mirror builds thus far on dual site.
Yeah, they both went for Gateway Scouts. They both went for similar cybercore timings. The only difference I really want to note here is RSVP is saving most of his Chrono Boost, whereas Siphon is actually dropping it on probes.
Ah.
This is so risky by Siphon on such a short map. If RSVP just decides to Chrono Boost out units and 4-gate behind it,
Right.
Siphon's not going to have the Chrono Boost to keep up with that kind of assault.
And that's all the tell you need right there is just you scout. You know the scout timing's the same because you see your opponent come in, and you know, like, oh, right there. I guess that one did go on to the Cyber Core. Let's watch the warp gate timing here, warp gate research timing very carefully, and a gas steal here by RSVP, basically condemning his opponent here, letting him know, well, you're not going to get to do any tech builds. I'm going to come and do it because, well, I guess he answered with the same thing. So maybe he's saying, you know, let's just 4-gate. Let's just do it. Let's just make it real. Let's call our families. Let's just go get hitched. We'll go to Vegas. Just do it.
You know, Siphon, like you said, he was the first one to steal the gas. So RSVP responded with his own gas steal.
Do you see this?
And
do you see this in the middle here? These two probes.
Aw,
isn't that cute?
That is cute. Uh oh.
Well, things just got ugly.
Marital problems. They don't like being on camera.
Exactly. Yeah, go ahead.
Siphon here, trying to clear out the gas steal by RSVP, but actually, even though Siphon stole the gas first, he's the one who's going to be super far behind on gas right now because he hasn't even managed to kill that assimilator. Instead, just going ahead and moving out with a ton of stalkers right now.
Where are the gates here for RSVP? I guess we're not going to see a 4-gate.
Yeah, RSVP is playing so risky right now. Siphon is the one going for a 4-gate, and RSVP going for a 1-gate robo without any sort of sentry support. Oh no.
Well, he is going to apply a little bit of pressure here. 3 stalkers and a zealot coming up, and it's going to meet more zealots, equal number of stalkers. Unit counting station here. That's what you got, guys. Not too much. Warp-in does occur, so now Siphon with the advantage. Uh-oh, not looking good indeed.
No, Siphon has a huge advantage in units right now. RSVP needs to pull back. He can't lose anything, and indeed he's already losing stalkers. The one nice thing he did get there, though, he's forcing all of Siphon's warp-ins to happen inside of his base. I mean, Siphon just now being able to warp in offensively. This gives RSVP some time to get some sentries, but I don't think he's going to have enough.
Yeah, Observer just coming out right now. He is getting a Twilight Council. It almost feels like he knew what was going to happen, but then was like, no, you're probably going to expand. You know, after stealing the gas, it just doesn't feel that logical. Here we go. That is all the energy, guys, that he will get, because by the time that finishes up, I don't believe he'll have enough energy.
No.
And I guess there is one more sentry being warped in, but there's the offensive pylon right at the front. Observer coming out, guys. This is looking very bad for RSVP.
Yeah, I mean, he has 2 sentries right now, but he's not going to have a 3rd here. He might get it just in time. If you can get this 3rd sentry and get the force field down, but oh no, Siphon already pushing up the ramp. It may be too late for RSVP, although a great force field right there. I don't know, though. I think RSVP is in trouble.
Yeah, getting in here, although, you know, no Artosis pylons. He is going to depower the Twilight Council, so he can't research Blink, although he's got bigger problems than that right now.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, RSVP just, you know, being a little too greedy there. He went for a bit of pressure and just didn't get any defense at home, and sadly in PvP, that can cost you the game.
9 workers killed, 10, 14, GG, and Siphon will move on to the round of 16.
Wow.